Breaking on 4 News Now at 6, a judge rules on whether key evidence should be thrown out in the University of Idaho murders trial. His decision coming up.
The snow is turning to rain in many locations and tapering off in others. That might be the last of the snow we see for a while. I'm tracking a lot more wet weather in the First Alert forecast.
Chef LJ Klink is just one of the many special guests we've had as we have the reveal for our 4 News Now Extreme team at Maddie's Place. We got more coming up.
You're watching 4 News Now at 6. Let's begin with breaking news. The defense team for the man accused of killing 4 University of Idaho students has suffered a major setback. The judge denied multiple requests to throw out key evidence in the case. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Kirsten O'Connor. Derek Dice has the night off. Brian Kohberger's lawyers wanted the cell phone location data, arrest warrants, and the DNA genealogy used to link Kohberger to the scene of the crime to not be used during the trial. His lawyers arguing it was illegally obtained and investigators violated Kohberger's rights to unreasonable search and seizures. The judge disagreed, writing all evidence and warrants were legally obtained. Kohberger's trial is set to begin this summer. If convicted, he will face the death penalty. You can read a statement from Kaylee Gonsalves' family right now on KXLY.com. Well, if you filled up your car with gas recently, you probably noticed prices have been creeping up over the last few weeks. Gas prices around Coeur d'Alene sit at about $3.26 a gallon. That's up 34 cents from last month at $2.92 a gallon. That's according to AAA. And in Spokane, a gallon of gas is around $3.79 a gallon on average, up from $3.52 from last month. Our Hunter Bertram shares how you can save money at the pump and why we're seeing this sudden surge.
Gas prices are up by at least 25 cents from last month on average in both Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, costing you more every time you hit the road. According to Gas Buddy, the whole West Coast is seeing this surge.
I try to fill up before I get to blow a half tank, because that way it doesn't hit the pocketbook so hard.
For this time of the year, rising gas prices are typical, but a surge this big doesn't happen until spring, when fuel blends are swapped from winter mixes to summer.
There's not really anything I can do about it.
I caught Vanessa Lane filling up today.
It raises my blood pressure.
The raise in price per gallon we just saw, Gas Buddy says, is because many refineries across the West Coast states are undergoing maintenance, and many refinery sites are offline, causing a ripple effect in prices among the states. Check this out. On the South Hill, this station's at nearly $4 a gallon.
I think it's ridiculous. Yeah, it gets to where it's, makes a tight budget.
Tightening the budget may mean either gas for the car or food for your dinner table.
A simple way to save some money at the pump can be signing up for their loyalty or rewards program. You can sometimes do it on the pump itself or on your phone. It'll save you a few bucks every time you fill up.
You can also shop around online for the cheapest prices.
Gas Buddy's my buddy.
Another way to save that might surprise you, keep your tires inflated properly. That'll help on gas mileage. Gas Buddy says this surge should level out in the next few weeks, but don't get too relieved. The seasonal switch in types of fuel will happen before you know it.
Springtime come around. Hopefully the fuels are going down.
In Spokane, Hunter Bertram, 4 News Now.
Let's take a live look over Beasley Coliseum, where WSU men's basketball team is taking on Gonzaga for the second time this season. Tonight, the Cougs are hoping for a little payback after losing to the Bulldogs last month in the Kennel. We will have highlights from tonight's game tonight on Nightside. And Chief Meteorologist Chris Crocker joining me now. Chris, it's going to be a cold and slushy ride back.
Yes, and unpleasant getting into the stadium. It won't be as wet coming out. The rain will stop, and what we saw falling there is in the form of rain. Rain reported in Moscow and Pullman, but as you head further to the north, it starts turning into snow right around Steptoe and then stays as snow or a light rain snow mix further to the north. I just want to zoom in here. Here's Pullman, where we've got rain reported going up 195. It does turn into snow, but still reporting bare clear and wet conditions. And as you'll notice, a very distinct back edge to this precipitation is getting ready to clear 195, which should be a big help. Further to the north, however, it is snowing and sticking in some locations. Hayden, this is US 95 and Lancaster, and that snow has begun to stick to the roadways there just in the last half hour and is coming down at a pretty good rate. We also have some snow sticking along US 95 near Potlatch, if that is the route home for fans of basketball back into North Idaho. Finally, in Moscow, it's just wet roads with the rain in progress. Temperatures, meanwhile, are in the mid-30s in Pullman, St. Mary's, and then it drops to freezing around Spokane and Coeur d'Alene and points to the north. So watch out for icy spots tonight and tomorrow morning. However, there is warmer weather and drier weather in the forecast before things really get soggy. I'll tell you all about it in just a few minutes, Kirsten.
We will see you then, Chris. Well, former Grant County Fire Chief is facing charges for stealing tens of thousands of dollars of county funding to support his gambling addiction. According to investigators, Kevin Whitaker is accused of taking more than $30,000 from the county over the course of 2 years. He is said to have forged signatures to write himself more than 100 checks. He was placed on leave back in November. This is still a developing story. We will update you as soon as we learn more. A big partnership is expected to be announced tomorrow. It involves Spokane Public Schools and Spokane Parks and Recreation. Recently, Spokane Parks and Rec nixed an idea to form a levy, saying it was exploring a collaboration with SPS. Spokane Schools had a $200 million bond fail last year and had to find ways to move forward. Tomorrow's announcement has to do with that partnership between the two organizations. We will stream the announcement live on KXLY Plus starting at 9 o'clock. An update now to the Spokane County Code would make it illegal to camp in public spaces at all times. For the past 6 years, the rule could only be enforced when shelter beds were available. But on Monday, the Spokane County Commissioners changed that by voting to get rid of that requirement for the Spokane County unincorporated areas. Madeline Mullins has more on how that'll be enforced.
It is illegal to camp here and in most public places, regardless of how many shelter beds are available.
But we have to make sure that we make our parks and our neighborhood and our community safe for everyone to use still.
And now this updated rule applies to unincorporated areas in Spokane County. Spokane County Sheriff John Knowles tells me that they rarely receive calls about people camping in public spaces in these unincorporated areas. But when they do, it's for areas like the woods.
The public land in Spokane County is heavily treed, heavily wooded, kind of off the beaten path, and a lot of times the people who choose to be out in those areas, they go unobserved, and they don't really cause conflict in their interaction with the community.
And when responding to these calls,
we don't go out and contact homeless people with the intent of, citing them for camping in the wrong place.
Spokane Valley has a similar ordinance in place. They have a homeless outreach team respond to these calls, and while the sheriff's office does not have this team, they contract with the Valley and aim to take a similar approach.
We want to make sure that we connect them with the services that's going to allow them to break the cycle of homelessness, to be able to get back into stable housing and be able to move forward with their life.
And while some who are opposed to this updated ordinance say it criminalizes homelessness,
laws that criminalize homelessness send a devastating message. You do not belong. You and your existence is a problem. But the real issue is not the individuals. It's the severe lack of housing, resources, and services.
Sheriff Knowles says by not citing people and connecting them with the resources they need, it gives them a hand up, not a hand out. In Spokane County, I'm Madeline Mullins, 4 News Now.
Well, the future of consumer protection is in limbo as a court challenges the Trump administration's freeze on another government agency. What this move could mean for your wallet coming up. Plus, lawmakers are pushing for school librarians to earn an additional media certification. Why one local school district calls the plan unrealistic. And February is American Heart Health Month. We'll show you some lesser known heart attack symptoms that appear more often in women. And we're getting closer to the reveal of the latest Extreme Team project with Mark Peterson. Coming up, we'll check back in with him on the upgrade of the kitchen facility at a local nonprofit and why it's so important. That's next here on 4 News Now.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY Plus. 4 News Now is brought to you by Move Fitness.
So you want somewhere to play? We got you. I want some tasty food? We got you. Heard you want to do some shopping? We got you. The live music is always popping at the Coeur d'Alene Casino. Coeur d'Alene Casino. Where winning is just the beginning.
If it warms you up, cools you down, connects you, entertains you, if it fries it, freezes it, cooks it, curls it, dries it, washes it, lights it. With humble beginnings in Airway Heights and Cheney, we're now also serving Northern Idaho. And when electrical is the problem, you need Holiday. Fixed rider is free. Holiday heating, cooling, and electric.
For the professional, it's not enough to possess knowledge. We seek to refine it, to wield its power, to redefine its boundaries. Knowledge is put to the test in every GMC Sierra. Get 0.9% APR on select Sierra 1500 models. That's over $4,200 in average finance savings. See your local GMC dealer.
Fresh Firestone baked pizzas are now available at the Coeur d'Alene Casino. Welcome to Arrowhead Pizza. Specialty pizzas with top-notch ingredients and flavors that hit the jackpot. Located inside Coeur d'Alene Casino's food court. Visit cdacasino.com for details.
Winning is just the beginning.
Next, E.T.
I'm on set of Happy's Place for a very special Reba reunion.
It's an E.T. exclusive.
All right, Red, looks like you're up.
Next, E.T.
Watch 4 News Now at 6 and Entertainment Tonight at 7:30. The road to the Oscars is heating up the mornings on GMA. The stars, the style, all the inside buzz on Hollywood's biggest night.
We are on the road to the Oscars.
Every morning, the countdown is on. No one does the Oscars like Good Morning America.
Welcome back. We are about 20 minutes away now from seeing the newly renovated kitchen at Maddie's Place, courtesy of the Extreme Team. Maddie's Place is a local organization that helps babies born addicted to drugs while also helping their parents get clean. Mark Peterson is live there tonight. Mark, I hear a chef is already using some of the new equipment to cook up something special.
Well, I tell you what, we've got Chef L.J. Klink in the kitchen. I'll show you him in a minute. I've got Kathleen here. We have been partners in the Extreme Team. She's with Horizon Credit Union for 2 years?
Yeah, we've been partners for 2 years.
Okay, she's like, yes, it's been 2 long years.
No, 2 excellent years.
And I'm gonna send you over to LJ, but while we do that, Girl Scouts stopped by, brought off 3 cases of cookies, which, by the way, put a smile on everybody's face. And then we have Chef LJ putting in, again, the frozen vegetables, which is hot dish, one of my favorite meals. So as we watch LJ do his stuff, and he's an extreme chef, this was another extreme team. What was the most extreme thing here for you?
The way the whole community came together is amazing to me. There was 12 different small businesses that pitched in, made donations, were here volunteering, Horizon Credit Union, KXLY. It's the whole community coming together. And then the babies.
Oh, the babies.
We got to hold babies.
We rotated them through. I mean, everyone got to spend 15, 20 minutes holding a baby and just absorbing what was going on here. And those babies are so gosh darn cute. This is all new paint, Rada paint on all of it. Action Business Furniture. This is the new breakfast nook or lunch nook. And Mountain States Electric and Stoneway teamed up so that we could have dimmable lights. So if they want to have a baby here who is, again, early on, very sensitive to light sounds, then they can lower the lights. They can have a bowl of cereal, a cup of coffee, whatever it might be. The kids, the babies are absolutely amazing. The work they do here is amazing. Coming up in just a little bit, we are going to reveal to the founder, Tricia, of Maddie's Place, and she has not seen anything. So I'm anxious to see what she thinks when we show her what we've done. All right, we're going to send it back to you. We're going to get some more stuff done. Plus, Chef LJ is going to finish up this hot dish. We're going to feed some people tonight.
Oh, we can't wait. Already looks so good, Mark. Thank you. Someone has a heart attack every 40 seconds here in the United States. That's according to the CDC. And February is Heart Health Month. We want you to know the warning signs of a heart attack. So Marissa Rio joins us in studio now to explain why the signs aren't always the same for men and women. Marissa.
Kirsten, the classic signs of a heart attack include shortness of breath, chest pain, or pain that begins in the jaw and goes down your left arm. But doctors at MultiCare say women tend to experience these symptoms, which you may not normally associate with a heart attack. I spoke with one woman today who didn't realize her friend was having a heart attack when she started vomiting. It was a typical October afternoon for Vicki Good and Jan Lambert, who have been friends for about 40 years. They had just finished enjoying a girls' day over lunch at their local Mexican restaurant when things took a turn for the worst.
I started to vomit, and I knew at that point I was having issues from here to here and radiating up my neck, and I knew it was a heart attack. And I said, we have to go to the hospital.
Jan didn't know vomiting was a warning sign for a heart attack, but drove Vicki to the nearest hospital where an ambulance rushed her to MultiCare.
At that point, I thought, I think I might be close to death.
After the doctors saved her life, she was told a blocked artery is what caused her heart attack. A MultiCare heart doctor tells me there are warning signs of a blocked artery that people should be aware of.
Shortness of breath or chest discomfort or unusual tiredness, especially when they try to do anything, kind of an activity. More so like they were able to do an activity very comfortably previously and now they're not able to carry out that activity, then I think that would be somebody that I would look for blockages in the heart artery.
Vicki said she was having to put in more effort just to walk, but thought it was just her getting older. She had no clue that was a symptom of her blocked artery. Vicki says she's grateful to the doctor who saved her life. She and Jan have already enjoyed several more girls' days, and it's times like these right here that are priceless. In studio, Marissa Rio for News Now.
All right, Marissa, thank you. February is also Black History Month, and several events are happening around our region to celebrate the voices of Black people in our community. This weekend, the Carl Maxey Center is hosting its annual Sandy Williams Black Business Expo. This Saturday, you can find opportunities to explore and connect with local Black-owned businesses and organizations. The Carl Maxey Center encourages everyone to attend, especially those who are new to the area and looking for community and services.
I want people to come away with a sense of feeling that the community is starting to reestablish itself within itself, and that the businesses are really starting to grow, and that there's opportunity for others.
The event will be held at the MLK Center from 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. If you're interested in putting your products or services on display, act quickly because there are limited spots available.
Your Thursday planner, it is going to be mostly dry other than an isolated sprinkle or flurry. We're going to stay right at freezing all the way until about noon, warming up to a high of only 36 with overcast conditions. There's warmer, wetter weather in the 7-day forecast. I'll tell you all about it after the break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app. Sign up for the 4 News Now playbook at KXLY.com.
One sandwich that says, "This guy appreciates wild-caught Alaskan fish." And a second that says, "This guy would like another sandwich." 2 for $6.99. Arby's, we have the meat.
I'm Drew Henry, tea maker and founder of Revival Tea Company, and we're right here at Yolks Fresh Market. We started in 2018 in Spokane. We are super proud of getting our peppermint from Washington State, our honey from bees in Spokane. We've collaborated with Dry Fly and turned into canned cocktails. We definitely would not be where we're at today without the support from some amazing local partners like Yolks. Oh yeah, the more and more we can work together, that's been a really fun thing as we continue to grow.
Check out Revival Tea at Yolks Fresh Market.
We are Spokane Wellness Group, serving the greater Spokane area plus the inland Northwest region. Our physicians are licensed and certified in the state of Washington, offering physicians-assisted weight loss. Call our office and schedule your in-person telehealth visit. No contract, no fees. We are your guide to personalized nutrition and well-being. We use infrared body scanning to chart your progress in your weight loss goals. Lighten up, people. Come see us. We're here for you.
What can we make for you today? From the Sweet Palace in Phillipsburg, Montana.
Injured in a car wreck?
Insurance company giving you the runaround?
Delays, excuses, and lowball offers.
Don't get hurt twice.
Get twice the help.
Call 800-LAW-0842.
Pick 2 of Arby's beef and cheddar and crispy fish sandwiches for $6.99. It's surf and turf, reef and beef, the old bovine and brine, sea milk and land cookies, the old Arby's. We have the meat.
Welcome back. A lot of snow today. I was trying to kind of watch it as we were on this evening shift.
Sure.
When will I have an opportunity? Not a lot of opportunity to get out there.
No, and a lot of snow falling, but not a lot of snow sticking. In fact, the roads right around the station here, this is a live view where the snow has stopped and it's 32 degrees. Still snowing in Coeur d'Alene. You can see the roads are wet. Of course, these are the main roads, US 95 and I-90. Once you get off onto the side roads, less traveled roads, you're going to find some snow starting to stick, but it's not going to amount to much. Should be less than an inch. And in Spokane, as I mentioned, we've definitely got a back edge has already moved through Spokane. We're still seeing some snow around Coeur d'Alene. The heavier snow is off now to the north and east of the city of Coeur d'Alene. As we zoom out and take a broader view, it is still falling as rain down on portions of the southern Palouse and into the LC Valley. And about the time it might be turning back to snow, we will be drying out. 4 things to know about your weather. There are going to be slick spots on untreated roads tonight. Temperatures will be bottoming out right around freezing or a little below. Mountain snow still a possibility on Thursday, and tomorrow morning we may see a few flurries in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene as well in the morning. There is a warming trend in our forecast that takes us into a rainy weekend. Forecast radar shows that wet weather in progress right now. It's going to continue to move off to the east. We should be dry across the region by 10 o'clock. We're not going to see much clearing. Patchy fog, low clouds will be with us through the day tomorrow. And as I mentioned, a little bit of a system coming through around 8 a.m. may bring a few flurries to the Spokane and Coeur d'Alene area. So we have a 10% chance of measurable precipitation Thursday and again on Friday. Friday night into the weekend, our odds of wet weather skyrocket. However, it is not going to be in the form of snow. Our snow level is on the rise. Tomorrow, it's going to be up around 3,000 feet by the afternoon. 2,000 feet tomorrow. By Friday, around 3,000 feet. Then we're up to 5,500 on Saturday, 6,500 on Sunday. That takes it well above our past level. A mix of rain and snow possible late Friday. We'll be having an overnight low of 34 degrees. It's all rain Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. 50 degrees for a high on Monday and overnight lows close to 40 degrees. Looks like we may start to dry out a little bit by this time next week. Could see some sunshine. In the meantime, it's going to be fairly gray around here. I've got some Wildlife Wednesday photos in the next half hour, though, that may brighten your evening. Kirsten.
They certainly will. Thank you, Chris. Still ahead, a new bill requiring librarians to have a media certification is facing pushback from school districts. Why some say it could cost them quite a bit. Coming up.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Buckle up, Sam. It's Trunk Month.
It's time for the best deals across the full lineup. F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 48 years. We've got Maverick and Ranger fully prepared. This event is so big, it has something in it for everyone.
Do you really think you can fix this? You should have just called Andy's.
I can fix it. It's just a little...
We're freezing. You should have called Andy's.
Yeah, they have a 100% satisfaction guarantee.
Should have called Andy's.
Don't be like this guy. Call Andy's Heating and Cooling. So when the weather does this, your family does this. Go to andysheating.com for details on the 100% satisfaction guarantee. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For over 40 years, Parker Toyota has been dedicated to serving the people of North Idaho with top quality used vehicles that exceed industry standards.
That's because every used car undergoes a rigorous 160-point inspection. If it doesn't meet our standards, it doesn't belong on our lot.
Providing the highest quality used cars and trucks is just the beginning of our commitment to you as a customer.
Come see our huge selection of vehicles and receive our no-problem customer service at Parker Toyota in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
When it comes to replacing your windows and doors, you have options. But not all are created equal. Choose Renewal by Andersen. Andersen brand products are rated #1 for quality, durability, and performance. It's no wonder our products are trusted more than Marvin and Pella. Not sure where to start or worried about upfront costs? Schedule a free, no-obligation consultation. Research the rest, then go with the best. Call Renewal by Andersen today.
Your home is more than a place, it's a feeling, a reflection of who you are. And at the Tin Roof, we believe furniture should do more than fill a room. It should inspire it. From timeless dining tables to sofas you can sink into and decor that tells your story, every piece is thoughtfully curated to make your space feel effortlessly you. Because it's not just furniture, it's where memories are made, where comfort lives, and where life happens. It's more than furniture, it's a feeling.
Buckle up, Sam. It's Trunk Month.
It's time for the best deals across the full lineup. F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 48 years. We've got Maverick and Ranger fully prepared. This event is so big, it has something in it for everyone.
4 News Now is brought to you by Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical.
Around the nation, further layoffs and funding cuts to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau have been halted for now. But with the agency's work on hold by the Trump administration, consumer advocates are concerned. CNN's Karen Caifa explains what this could mean for your wallet.
Retailers forecast a big holiday spending season, but consumers have some financial stresses. Bankrate Chief Financial Analyst Greg McBride says their latest research points to many Americans feeling short on emergency savings, mostly blaming inflation.
Americans that haven't increased their emergency savings this year point to that as a culprit. Close behind, too many expenses.
A September survey by the Federal Reserve Bank of New York also found Americans haven't been this worried about missing a minimum credit card or debt payment since April 2020, early in the COVID-19 pandemic. McBride says it's important to aim for balance during the end-of-year holiday stretch.
The goal is you want to come out of this without having to raid your savings and without adding to your credit card debt.
Cassandra Rupp, a senior wealth advisor for Vanguard, says consumers can start by cutting smaller everyday expenses for the season, like morning coffee or lunches out.
What are your priorities? How can you create flexibility in your ability to spend while still ensuring that you have the proper amount going into savings and that you're not compromising your future financial success?
And any extra income or bonus should be money in the bank.
A lot of time you start to think about how you could spend that money ahead of actually receiving it. It's hard psychologically to put that off and put it into savings, but really it should be out of sight, out of mind.
In Washington, I'm Karen Caifa.
Well, coming up just after the break, the big reveal of the Extreme Team's latest project at Maddie's Place. We'll show you the newly upgraded kitchen and how it will help set families up for success. Stay with us.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
It's the Hard Knocks Life for us.
One of the most popular musicals of all time is back. See Annie, Broadway's favorite orphan, live on stage in an all-new production, hailed by the Chicago Tribune as one of the best family musicals ever written. Annie is back to spread hope for all the hard knocks life throws your way. So clear away those sorrows and get your tickets to Annie today.
February 28th through March 2nd at First Interstate Center for the Arts. Tickets on sale now at BroadwaySpokane.com.
The Wild is calling, and Wendell Ford has the answer.
Get behind the wheel of the new F-150 Wild Edition. Built for power and ready for any adventure. Starting at $399 per month.
Or take on the outdoors with the Bronco Sport Wild Edition. Built tough, rugged, and perfect for your next getaway. Only $299 per month.
Or go electric with the F-150 Lightning with 0% for 72 months. Plus almost $15,000 in incentives and discounts.
Your next adventure starts at Wendell Ford at the Y on North Division.
Drive for generations.
Our remodels are made to look beautiful and made to last.
So we hand-selected products that are stylish and durable to create new designs for your bathroom. See them now at rebath.com.
So what do you think about these?
We're going to take everything.
From design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel.
or visit rebath.com and save $1,500 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Yep, that was me. I've gotten older, my horse is bigger, and my dad, well...
Since then, we've added the Mitsubishi franchise to our dealership.
Which means we have 0% financing and over $10,000 in discounts below MSRP.
And right now, meaning quality pre-owned price below cost.
Below cost?
That's right, Tay, or we couldn't advertise it.
So really nothing's changed. We still have a lot of great deals and we're a lot of fun too.
Lions in Division across from Lowe's.
If you're a dog owner like me, you want to make sure that your pup's food is safe. I'm Natalie Grant and this is Winnie. From fresh to freeze-dried, what's the best choice for your pet? And how do you make sure it's not potentially dangerous? That's tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest.
Dominate on another level. Beautiful move, and how about that advanced pass? Blocked by Aviat, up to shoot, two-hand jam.
Watch Blazers versus Lakers tomorrow at 7 on KXLY ABC4. Live from downtown Spokane, this is 4 News Now at 6:30.
Welcome back. Here we are, just moments away from the big reveal of the latest Extreme Team project. Over the last few days, Mark Peterson and the volunteers in his team have been making some major renovations at Maddie's Place, a local nonprofit dedicated to helping babies born addicted to drugs along with their parents. And we've also been sharing the stories of some of those babies and parents the organization has helped over the years, like Brandon and Jessica, who credit Maddie's Place for helping them get their lives back on track.
I was one of those people that thought I would use, for my whole life, and so it was just crazy just going to Maddie's Place and just how quickly, my whole life started to change.
Let's send it over now to Mark Peterson to see how this latest project is going to allow Maddie's Place to help even more families. Mark?
We have made a lot of big changes, and I look at it now, and I'm pretty amazed. Let me show you what it looked like before, if you will. Again, this was a commercial kitchen, old Vanessa B. Ann Crisis Nursery, and it has been around for 20-plus years. All right, so we had a lot of stuff that didn't work. We had to remove, Bart Green Ellingson came in and removed the old commercial stove and oven because they quit working and they were too expensive to fix. And also, we had to do new dishwashers. Come on back here. And we had a lot of fun. Now, I want Tricia, who is the founder of Maddie's Place, to turn around and see what you think.
Oh my gosh. I am speechless, you guys. Wow.
Come on over here. Let me tell you a little bit about what we've done.
You guys, I was in here the original trying to scrub the floors.
Oh no, we've scrubbed floors. We have scrubbed floors galore.
How bad it was is what I'm saying. Very well. This is amazing.
Okay, so to let you know, the walk-in refrigerator was keeping cool but not cold, and we don't like cool, we want cold. Swanson Refrigeration replaced everything, and they did it through the bottom of their heart. I have eliminated Scotch tape from your world.
Yes.
So you can, so look, you've got magnets.
Packing tape everywhere.
Packing tape everywhere. Thank you. Chef L.J. Klink, he's an extreme chef, known nationally and locally. We love him to death. He's making hot dish for us tonight. He's going to cook the first meal on those stoves. Ferguson Kitchen and Bath donated all the appliances.
New dishwashers.
New dishwashers.
No more water on the floor?
No more water on the floor.
What? Oh my gosh, new hardware. You guys.
All new poles. And also, one of the cool things is we've set it up so that when the mothers are here, a lot of them have not been in a kitchen for a while, right?
Yeah.
We've got some aprons. We've got things to make their experience in here more like home.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
that's
it's
awesome.
pretty cool. And of course,
my gosh.
Chef, how are we? Well, what are we doing? What, you got hot dish, right?
Hot dish is here.
Come here. Now what? We're going to take the hot dish. We're going to put it in the pan.
Absolutely.
All right.
This simple, this easy.
Ladies, pay attention.
We just got some brown burgers, some frozen vegetables. We have a can of soup.
Easy peasy.
Hash browns.
Hash browns, a little cheese on top.
Yep.
And then you put it in the oven for 20 minutes or so.
Yeah,
30 minutes. Till it's warm through. 30 minutes. All right, we're going to have that. if I could bring our camera a little closer, because we have the babies. These are the babies, some of the moms that have come in here that have, we hope, started this new life and this new chapter, but these babies certainly have gotten a head start by being here. And all of our volunteers were able to hold babies while they were here.
Good. That's the best part of being here, isn't it?
It really is. You know, we love the fact that they're here to get the help they need. And those babies just, I mean, you can't help but love on them.
Right. Absolutely.
Okay, you started this journey 7-8 years ago. You've been here for 2.5 years. You've been underway. You've done a lot of good.
Thank you. It's not me. It's everybody you've seen. You've met them. You've seen it working. So it's been a gift for sure.
You are the flame, man. You sparked this thing, and it's absolutely beautiful.
Thank you. Maddie turned 17 in April, so it's been a journey of learning for me, and this is amazing to see this.
It's a little crazy. Got to wrap your head around what you've had to do and learn and all the people around you to make that happen. By the way, birthday today. Happy birthday. Shall we do it? Yeah, we'll do it. Live TV. That's it. Happy birthday, dear Trisha. Happy birthday to you. My gift to you is embarrassing you in front of a live TV audience. All right, here's the deal. It's Maddie's Place. It's on the lower side. It's in the Perry District. This kitchen has been transformed into something which can make meals loving and wonderful, and people can talk and share and have a meal and share their thoughts and their dreams. And we want to thank you for starting all of this.
Thank you. Thank you for this gift, and to all the community partners that donated as well. Thank you for coming to do this. It's amazing.
You're very welcome. Here's the bottom line. They need help funding. If you'd like to learn more about Maddie's Place, what they do and how they do it and what's happening over in the legislature, go to KXOY.com. We've got the links, but you know what we have here? The love, the babies, and a completed project. Back to you guys.
Wow. We're listening to the happy birthday song, and I think both of us, but amazing to see the pots and pans that were behind them there too.
Yeah.
Oh, I was able to take a tour before Mark's big reveal, and they had these giant industrial pots and pans that the moms were trying to pull out from underneath.
Oh.
Giant, I mean, imagine trying to cook with that, and they have brand new everything.
Wow, what a miracle. Mark and the Extreme team does it again.
I know.
And that is just unbelievable. Oh, well, moving on to weather. Something else Mark does very well, at least for a little bit longer. Let's take a look at live conditions at Hayden right now. And we do have some snow sticking to the roads in spots. It is going to be freezing, so do be careful as you head out the door tomorrow morning. It is also sticking to the roads a bit in Sandpoint. It was just wet. This is US 2 and Boyer, starting to get that slushy accumulation on well-traveled roads. Temperatures are below freezing from Coeur d'Alene up through Bonners Ferry and Colville. It's right at 32 in Spokane. As you head further to the south, however, we are above freezing in Moscow, Pullman, as well as Lewiston. It's 33 in St. Mary's, and you can tell that even though we're drying out, we've got snow in progress through the Coeur d'Alene area, and then it does turn to rain somewhere right around here, but we're going to be drying out later tonight and mostly staying dry through Thursday. Right around 8-9 o'clock, we could see a few snow flurries. Temperatures in the 30s. It's not going to amount to much. Shouldn't have any measurable accumulation. 36 our high tomorrow. 41 is our average high. I'll be back with your 7-day forecast in just a few minutes. Kirsten.
We'll see you then. Thank you, Chris. Local school districts are worried about what a new bill in the Washington legislature could cost them. The bill would require school librarians to have a media endorsement in addition to their degree. Derek Strom spoke with a local superintendent about the confusion around this bill.
The need is often far greater than the financial resources with which we're provided. School districts are asking for more clarity from the Washington State Legislature on Senate Bill 5551. The bill would require librarians to have a school library media certification on top of their degree. Local superintendents who testified in front of the Senate's Committee on K-12 Education say the bill doesn't provide the funding to help their districts bring in certified teacher librarians.
If the legislator is interested in ensuring that all students have access to certificated teacher librarians, please make sure you address the funding ratios in the pipeline to ensure individuals are paid and available to work in our schools.
In order to get that endorsement, universities like Central Washington require students to take 8 classes on technology resources and library media and complete 60 hours of field experience in a library with a librarian mentor. Another point of confusion is whether the bill requires one certified teacher librarian at every school or just one per district.
Fortunately, the prototypical funding formula does fall far short of providing school districts with financial resources to make a librarian in every school library possible. So some clarity there, I think, would be exceptionally helpful related to the bill.
For districts like Meade, they already have librarians that would satisfy that requirement, but for districts in more rural areas, it could be challenging to hire people with that endorsement.
In Deer Park, it can be difficult to hire a teacher librarian with certification, much less with funding with only a partial FTE. We have 2 elementaries, 1 middle, and 1 high. And this small state funding allocation and the bills are in conflict.
The bill is still in the Senate Committee on K-12 Education. In Meade, Derek Strom, 4 News Now.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Every day on Kelly. Feel the love.
Weekdays at 2.
Wing Sales has huge selection and expert installation on gas, pellet, electric, and wood stoves.
For warehouse pricing, delivery, and expert installation, it's Wing Sales, safes, stoves, and more.
Visit our warehouse, showroom corner of Trent and Freya.
I'm Mark Peterson, the Extreme Team and Horizon Credit Union, ready to take on our next job. If you know of a project that needs an Extreme Team makeover, go to KXLY.com to nominate it. Our thanks to Horizon Credit Union for sponsoring the 4 News Now Extreme Team.
Did you know that Washington's Working Families Tax Credit could put up to $1,200 back in your pocket? If you're part of a low to moderate income household, you could be eligible for a refund designed to help you cover essentials like groceries, gas, or bills. The best part? Applying is free and easy. Visit workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov to see if you qualify. Don't miss out. Apply now and make sure you get the refund you deserve. That's workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
When it comes to replacing your windows and doors, you have options. But not all are created equal. Choose Renewal by Andersen. Andersen brand products are rated #1 for quality, durability, and performance. It's no wonder our products are trusted more than Marvin and Pella. Not sure where to start or worried about upfront costs? Schedule a free, no-obligation consultation. Research the rest, then go with the best. Call Renewal by Andersen today.
Here at Coeur d'Alene Honda, we're more than just a car dealership. We're family. For the past 53 years, we've been proudly serving our community.
We offer the best vehicles with a nationwide lifetime warranty.
From coast to coast, we've got you covered.
Whether you're looking for an affordable used car, we're looking to upgrade to a new Honda. We're here to make the process simple and stress-free.
It's not just about selling cars.
We give back to local charities and support our community.
And don't forget about our lifetime warranty.
Beep, beep. Bad back? Get Good Feet with the personalized arch support system from the Good Feet store. Clinically proven to provide significant pain relief in only 4 weeks. Good Feet, good life. The Good Feet store. Book your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
Wing Sales has huge selection and expert installation on gas, pellet, electric, and wood stoves.
For warehouse pricing, delivery, and expert installation, it's Wing Sales, safes, stoves, and more.
Visit our warehouse, showroom corner of Trent and Freya.
Mental health for teens continues to be a top concern, and local students are stepping up to make a change. Alexandra Cohen-Yards gives us an exclusive look at a showcase created by the City of Spokane's youngest leaders, hoping to pave the way for how our community addresses mental health.
Teens struggle especially with mental health.
Miles Day is one of the teens who shared his project during this evening's Youth Wellness Showcase, an initiative led by passionate students at the On Track Academy who are taking part in a unique class called Youth Voice Wellness.
Many of my friends just struggle with different mental health disorders, and a common thing is all of us don't know how to approach it. especially with adults.
This was echoed by Miles's classmate Wens Adams, whose project didn't just spark conversations between students, but also with parents.
I've heard from many students that their parents have this will and have this want to do better, but they just don't know how.
Wens has spent around 5 months working on this sculpture that represents the disconnect between parents and teens. Her hope for this project?
To display that it is a very real thing, in hopes that it inspires people to want to provoke community amongst parents of teenagers.
While today's event is taking place at City Hall, the work behind it and community it created started right here at the On Track Academy in room 232.
In this little room in 232 where we sit here today, they were able to share stories and personal, raw, problems and issues that they probably wouldn't have anywhere else.
From that trust grew the motto, "What is said in 232 stays in 232," which is the room where these students brainstormed and put together their projects. For both Wens and Miles, it is this sense of support and understanding that showed them the power of community.
We all struggle with something, and trying to help them out and trying to just learn to love each other.
In Spokane, Alexandra Cohen-Yarts, 4 News Now.
4 things to know about your weather. Slick, untreated roads tonight and tomorrow morning. We have got some morning snow on Thursday. Slight chance of snow in town as well, which I'll explain in a moment. There's a warming trend in our forecast that takes us into a rainy weekend. I'll be back with your 7-day outlook.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
If it warms you up, cools you down, connects you, entertains you, if it fries it, freezes it, cooks it, curls it, dries it, washes it, lights it. With humble beginnings in Airway Heights and Cheney, we're now also serving Northern Idaho. And when electrical is the problem, you need Holiday. Fixed Rider is free. Holiday heating, cooling, and electric.
What's more powerful than an unexpected storm? Insurance that helps clean it up. Western National Insurance. That's the power of nice.
The Wild is calling, and Wendell Ford has the answer.
Get behind the wheel of the new F-150 Wild Edition. Built for power and ready for any adventure. Starting at $399 per month.
Or take on the outdoors with the Bronco Sport Wild Edition. Built tough, rugged, and perfect for your next getaway. Only $299 per month.
Or go electric with the F-150 Lightning with 0% for 72 months. Plus almost $15,000 in incentives and discounts.
Your next adventure starts at Wendell Ford at the Y on North Division.
Drive for generations.
I felt like there was just no answers to get out of the anxiety and the depression that I had.
I was suicidal all the time, thinking about it nonstop, every day, every moment.
Depression and anxiety rob millions of us of our day-to-day lives, but nothing seems to pull you out of it. Introducing NeuroStim TMS, Washington's leading provider of transcranial magnetic stimulation, or TMS therapy. At NeuroStim TMS, we treat the root of the problem with a series of short daily treatments. Using a non-invasive magnetic field, TMS activates the natural function of the brain's neurotransmitters to improve mood and regulate emotion. TMS is not shock therapy. It's an FDA-approved, easy outpatient experience and covered by all major medical insurances.
There's nothing better than just being able to enjoy life again.
The treatment just completely, fundamentally changed my life.
Visit neurostimtms.com today or call to schedule your free consultation at any of our 12 Washington state locations.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Brainstorm at KXLY.com.
It's Wildlife Wednesday time, and Mark Vogt shared this photo of a bald eagle that looks a little miserable out in the cold and the snow. Look at the accumulation of snow on his back, and no place to go in and warm up. They are fierce, tough birds out there in the North Idaho winter. Courtney Litwin shared this photo of common goldeneye males bending over backwards to impress their mates. That is a bit of a mating dance. evidently really gets the female golden eyes attention. Paula Zanter Stout got the attention of this coyote right outside her house there in just south of Moses Lake. Beautiful coyote. And Dale Hughes of Victory, this yellow-rumped warbler, held still just long enough for him to capture a picture. They are notoriously busy birds and don't stay quiet for long. Dale says this bird was welcome color during these gray days. Dale's down in Lewiston. Thank you, Dale. Let's go hour by hour over your forecast for tomorrow. We're going to be holding steady at 32 degrees for most of the morning. Right around 8, 9, we have a slight chance of a flurry or two. Won't last long, and then we're back to dry conditions, gray skies, and heading up to a high temperature of 36 degrees. 41 is our average high, so not too far off the mark, but we're going to be above average before long. A wintry mix of rain and snow possible briefly Friday night, but then that turns all to rain for Saturday and Sunday. That warming trend taking us up to 50 degrees on Monday, and our overnight lows also warming right up close to 40 degrees Saturday night and Sunday night. A little bit cooler and drier as we head into the middle of next week. Kirsten?
What a big difference. All right. Thank you, Chris. A Senate committee is scheduled to vote later this week on a proposal to put legislative oversight on the governor's emergency powers. The bill comes after numerous failed proposals for change during the COVID pandemic and former Governor Jay Inslee's nearly 1,000-day state of emergency. Murrow News fellow Albert James shows us why supporters are optimistic this time around, especially with how Governor Bob Ferguson is getting involved.
This bill doesn't change any of the powers available to the governor. It just kind of sets a time limit of when the legislature gets to come back into play.
Senate Bill 5434 would allow the legislature to terminate a governor's state of emergency by a vote of the House and Senate or the leadership of both chambers when they're not in session. Under the bipartisan bill, the legislature would also be able to weigh in on the governor's emergency prohibitions of activities for public safety. Orders limiting gatherings, the sale of alcohol, and other activities would expire after 30 days unless extended by the legislature. Republican sponsor Keith Wagoner of Skagit County says legislative oversight was left out of the last update to the governor's emergency powers in 2019. Reform proposals were pushed during former Governor Jay Inslee's over 2-year state of emergency during the COVID pandemic, but they never made it into law.
Two things have changed. We're not in the middle of an emergency, and we have a new governor who's willing to work, something that I'm grateful for.
On Governor Bob Ferguson's part, he highlighted reform as a priority during his inaugural address last month. And as first reported by the Washington State Standard, Ferguson even made a call to a committee chair to hear the bill last Friday.
We weren't sure the bill was going to get a hearing. I don't know that, but it was important enough to me to reach out after hearing the governor's willingness to work with us. It was also kind of a test. Is this real? Because it was unexpected.
Business groups and others testified in support of the legislation at last week's hearing, but some individuals argued the bill doesn't go far enough to let the legislature limit the governor's powers.
It's like when I get a big box for my birthday, I open it, and inside is a really small toy. That's what this bill is. It's a small tidbit we actually get out of it.
The bill is slated for a committee vote on Friday. All legislation not necessary to implement the budget have to pass out of their committees by that day. In Olympia, I'm Albert James reporting.
And before we go to break, here's a look at ABC's primetime lineup tonight.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Look who it is. Back to mommy you go.
Jake, this isn't our dog.
No?
You never got new glasses, did you?
Well, you didn't know Stanton Optical makes eye care easy.
Exactly. Sorry, and you were?
Nervous? 2 pairs of glasses and a free eye exam for $79, all same day. Stanton Optical. Easy's our thing.
So what are you learning in Moscow?
Well, the class focuses on nuclear energy, neutrons, electrons, managing underbrush to limit wildfires, muons, positrons, especially alpha particles and isotopes.
Well, I'm studying factors affecting healthcare provider recruitment in rural areas. Meaning?
Idaho forests stay healthy.
Veterans get better healthcare.
Limitless energy.
Well, sounds like we're in good hands.
The time to buy is now. Yes, RV show pricing continues at R&R RV in North Spokane. Over 125 RVs are indoors at 525 East Francis. You'll save thousands with rebates and show discounts on Cougar, Rockwood, Montana, Class B vans, and more. Everything show priced. Don't shop in the cold. Shop over 125 RVs indoors now at R&R RV in North Spokane, 525 East Francis. Online at rnrrv.com.
All right, he's fixed. Place should be ready by game time.
Ah, sweet, man. But hey, since you're here, you want to play a quick game of horse?
I've never played before, but, well, I just get into the hoop?
Yeah, something like that.
All right. Like that?
You know what? Forget the game. Show me that work you did on the furnace earlier.
Okay, yeah. Well, that was pretty good, though, right?
Let's just worry about the furnace for now.
You think I could dunk?
Ready to enjoy some February fun? The Kootenai Casino has a getaway just for you. Book your room now and cozy out for just $59 per night midweek and $89 on the weekend. And enjoy 2 free breakfast vouchers. Win big during our Mardi Gras Masquerade giveaway. And celebrate Valentine's Day and President's Day with extra bonus play. Stay and win at the Inn. Call 888-YOU-ARE-LUCKY or visit KootenaiRiverInn.com.
4 News Now is brought to you by Spokane Transit.
Oh, it's not me. I'm sorry. I was looking at the food. All right, Chef L.J. Clank, who not only is a dear friend of mine, but I wanted somebody to break in this kitchen in the proper way, and he made what is a proper comfort food. I call it hot dish. It's tater tot casserole. It's hash browns on top instead. It's a potato, and it's wonderful. Hi, guys. Come on in, birthday girl. All right, so first of all, how was the hot dish?
It's absolutely delicious.
This is part of why this kitchen exists, is so that they can learn, and so you can also, while people are here, they can eat good food, and you have ovens now. You didn't have ovens before.
No.
How long have they not worked?
Probably about a year.
Okay.
Is my guess.
So we came in just in time. So I need you in about 15 seconds to tell me what you think about all this, including the fact that the buzz is gone.
Okay.
She was so excited.
I was really excited about that being gone. I heard it in my office. It was really bad.
So what do you think?
It is absolutely amazing. I was speechless when I walked in and saw the transformation. It's truly amazing and such a gift to the moms that come here, to our staff, but especially to our moms that come here and need some time with some assistance, with some help, and we help them get groceries and can assist them in learning to cook or rediscovering. A lot of them are rediscovering their cooking skills.
It's therapeutic, and I love to cook, and I should be in therapy. There's a farmer's market that will open up this summer, and they're going to be able to get there as well. It's just right down the street. All right, everybody, I want to thank everyone who helped. Chef, thank you so much. Hot dish, I recommend it. It's easy to make, and it's healthy for you. And it doesn't put any weight on you. We're going to send it back to the studio. I'm going to eat my hot dish.
Oh, Mark, you make us smile. Coming up tonight on Nightside, a reminder, we will have the sights and sounds from tonight's rivalry matchup between Gonzaga and WSU. At last check, the Zags are having no issues with the Cougs on the road tonight, up 50-26 against the Cougs, seconds away from halftime. Again, we'll have those updates.
All right, and tomorrow a flurry or 2 in the morning, otherwise just a gray day and a little more melting with a high of 36.
Sounds good. I do want to give a shout out to Kayla, who is one of the moms at Maddie's place. We saw her there. Thanks for letting us share your story.